Hi, how are you, Shannon?
I'm good. How are you, Carmen? It's so good to see you. I wish I was there in person, but
Absolutely.
this works.
I know, no, I will take it. I have not seen you, I think, since last year. So thank you so much for taking the time today. Really, really appreciate it. And also, I would like to introduce everyone here. This is Shannon. This is the sales director at Monte. She has taken her precious time today to talk to us today a little bit about what we have in store. And like I said before, some possible sneak peeks. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Shannon, so talk to us. Tell me, we have some floor models here that I can walk you through if that works.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, no, it's just wonderful to touch base with you because, as you said, it's been a year since I've been out there. I was supposed to come during the summer again, but unfortunately, things have happened this year, as we know. So,
2020.
not here in person, but hopefully, yeah, we just need to get through 2020, don't we? So, hopefully, 2021, maybe I'll move in with you. Maybe we can do that. We'll see if that works.
I'll take it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, so we'll start up from the front. Right on here, I have our beautiful Vera.
Yes, that is our Vera. Do you want me just to give, I'll just refresh you because if you're going to talk to your team about anything, I just want to let everyone know that, remind everyone that Monte is a Canadian company. And the reason why I'm not there is because, of course, with travel bans and everything right now, but we are based in Toronto, Ontario. So everything happens right here in Toronto, Ontario. We are a company that's been around for 15 years. It's actually our 15th anniversary this year, hence the new news and the excitement because we wanted to do something to honor that big landmark that we've reached that, which is fantastic. So yeah, we are Monte Design based in Canada, and we have been working with Aldea for, gosh, for quite a long time now. And we absolutely love working with you guys because, as you can see, you are pointing out that you have floor models on the floor, and you guys are such a great brand partner because you stock our chairs, you show our chairs, you let people see what we have on hand and what they can see and order, and you guys are great brand ambassadors. So I actually wanted to ask you, what have you been doing? Because a glider is such an important purchase that people need to come into the store and they need to sit in it and test it out and, really get a feel for it, because the glider, I'd say, is one of the most important things in the nursery. It's often the stepping point for designing the nursery, and it's something that you're going to spend a lot of time in. You just want to cuddle up, get comfortable with baby or reading a book or whatever the case may be. So how are you handling that with, closures and things like that, and, people just wanting to be safe?
Absolutely, and we 110% agree. And we really do try to make the most accommodations that we can for our customers, because again, it is really important, if you have the time or make the time, to come sit in the chair. You can love how it looks, you can love the fabrics, you can love everything, but the whole game can change when you sit in it. So, I mean, it depends. Again, once you sit in it, it can be too soft, too hard, too tall, whatever it is. But what we like to do is we like to offer appointments. You are absolutely more than welcome to walk in when we are open. However, we understand that, some customers maybe, don't want to come in when there's other people in the store or anything like that. And we totally get it. So we do before opening or after opening appointments as well. That means that you will have the store to yourself for up to an hour. If you need more time, we are happy to accommodate that as well. But yeah, you can come into the store. It'll just be you and your partner, or you and whoever you want to bring. And we can talk through all the chairs. You can try them out. You can get to see and feel some features. We have all the fabric swatches as well. So you get to see those all live and in real person, not on a computer screen. So it's really, really good to be able to see, touch, feel in person. And we will do anything it takes to help you accommodate.
That's fantastic, because it's so important. And I know a lot of people are looking online and browsing on your website, but it is so important to take the time and for people to feel comfortable. So that's fantastic that you guys are doing that and offering for your customers. So great. That's wonderful. Yeah, if you want to start talking about some of the chairs now, we can go through them. I think you were starting on the Vera there before
I got excited. I'm like, the Vera, tell me about the Vera. So let's start back again. So our gorgeous Vera.
I love the Vera. The Vera is one of my favorite chairs. We're not allowed to choose a favorite because, as Ralph, the owner, says, it's like choosing your favorite child, because, little side note, most of the chairs are named after Ralph's children. So we can't say it's a favorite, but it is one that I'm more partial to. I love the Vera. As you can see, you're sitting in. When you sit in, you just sink into it. It's so comfortable. It has the back cushion and the seat cushion. Both are removable, so you can turn them around. It's just so comfortable to sit in that, and you just literally sink right in. The Vera and the Como are very similar in styling that we have, but the Vera is a little bit larger, a little bit wider. So it is great. I find if a partner is taller, then it works for both people because it just has a little bit more room within it. So people are really, really comfortable in it. And then a little thing just to remind you about all of our chairs. So basically people can design their own chairs with Monte. We want them to come in, as you said, try the different chairs, choose which style they like the best, and then they can choose from so many fabrics that we have. We have a ton to choose from. They can choose different bases. We have a stainless steel swivel so the chair can swivel, or we have an espresso or a walnut base as well if they want just something for the glider base. So lots and lots of different options, but we really like to have the customer design what they want to do with, of course, the guidance from you guys, because you guys know what will look best and you have your favorites too, I'm sure.
Absolutely, and we definitely want to get a customer something that they're going to love. They're going to have this chair for years to come.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful, 10 years from now, the same way it's beautiful now. And we just really want them to get something that, they're really like, wow, I'm so happy I took the time out, and got to learn the product and sat in it and touched it in person. So, but yes, let's get to the next chair. I can talk about Monte all day.
Well, I know you and I will be on here for probably for an hour because we haven't talked in a while, but you just actually hit on a really important note that a lot of people think that when they choose a glider or a rocker that it's just for the nursery, and our chairs are very, very well made and are built to last. So another reason why we love Aldea is because you are also a baby and a home store. So we want people to think of this purchase as something that's going to last in their home for a long time. So our chairs are all modern design. They're very streamlined so people can put it in the nursery, but it may move into a family room or a living room or a den. It may become a really comfortable place to read a book for mom or dad later on, or whoever just wants that space. So don't think that it's just going to be in the nursery for a couple of years and then it's going to move out, because that's not the case. And I can attest to that because my husband's probably sitting at home in his motorized Grano right now. So yeah, it's been around for a while.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay, so what's the next chair that we have here?
Gorgeous Jackson chair.
Yes, the Jackson. So the Jackson is a rocking chair. So within Monte, we have gliders and we have rockers. And a lot of people will ask the difference between that. It's basically about the motion. So the rocker creates a swaying motion. It's typically a stronger movement, whereas a glider is stationary on a mechanism and then will go back and forth. So it's a little bit of a smoother motion. So it really depends what you like. Some people prefer one over the other. It depends. A lot of people also think that a rocker is better for a smaller place in the home, but it's actually a glider is better because you don't require as much movement with the chair. So that's just something really key that we do like to touch on. Getting back to the Jackson, sorry, Carmen, I like to talk a lot. Getting back to the Jackson, so the Jackson's actually part of a collection that we have. So we have the full Jackson family of chairs. Within that, we have the Jackson that you have there that has the higher back. We have a Jackie that has a rounder, shorter back. So if someone wants something a little bit smaller looking, then we can do that. And then we've recently introduced, I don't think you have it on the floor, I think San Francisco might have it, the Grand Jackson, which is a wingback rocking chair. And it is beautiful because it's an unexpected piece to be found in the nursery. So it just makes that design statement for anyone who really just wants to kick it up a little bit when they're designing their nursery and do something a little unexpected.
Oh, so, I got to see that one.
Yeah, all of them are absolutely beautiful, so comfortable to sit in. And the nice thing with the Jackson, again, you design your chair. So you choose your fabric that you want, and then we have two different base options from a copper or a chrome, and then they all have the walnut feet. So I know copper is so important these days, and it's such a fun little aspect to include in design. So we've implemented that, and it looks great on the chair. And your next chair that you have, this is like going through the store, like this is like a surprise. What do we have next?
So, the most popular, most beautiful, no, I won't say the most beautiful, because like I said, I can't choose a favorite.
Nope.
Come on. Anyway, I have
allowed to choose a
motorized Grano on here.
Yes, yes. So I alluded to the Grano before. The Grano is fantastic. The Grano is a reclining glider. So you can have it as a glider, of course, and we do have a swivel base option, so you can swivel it as well. In the Grano, there are two versions. There are a motorized version, which you have there with the controls on the right-hand side, which is super easy because you sit down and you can put your feet up and your back goes back, and then it stays in place. Super comfortable, super easy to use. It does not have to be plugged in to be used. You do need to charge it. As I said, my husband uses it all the time at home. No one's allowed to sit in it, and we only basically have to charge it probably once every 3 months, just overnight, and then it's fine, and it gets a lot of use. So beautiful, relaxing chair when you just want to have your feet up and just rest. Has more of a firm back to it as opposed to the Vera that we were talking about. It doesn't have the pillow back, so a little bit firmer, but it's still very, very comfortable. And then we have a non-motorized version in that. Do you guys have that one on the floor, Carmen?
I do. Let's walk on right over.
If you could walk over to that, I'd love you to sit in that so we can just see how it operates, because it's different than the motorized.
It is. Here we go.
So there you go. Now you can relax.
Orange color. Okay, so let me show you really quickly right in between here. So you saw for the motorized, it had the 2 buttons on the sides. Now I'm actually going to stick my hand in between the cushion and the side and pull that right up. Okay, so now.
So your feet are up now.
I am
up now. There you go. Look at you all relaxed.
I know. I'm going to take my time on this one if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. You want me to stop? So on that one then, to recline, you actually use the weight of your body to push it back. So that's how you recline in the back, and it doesn't actually lock into place. And this is an interesting feature. Are you back there? So it's a great feature because when you're holding baby and you need to get up, and sometimes baby can fall asleep on you, and it can take a long time for baby to fall asleep, and you don't want baby to wake up once baby's fallen asleep. So the nice thing about this is when you're ready to get up, you can kick the footrest down with your feet, but the back will move up to allow you to go forward and actually get out of the chair hands-free. So you don't need to push any buttons or do anything to do it. It will actually help propel you up.
Up and out.
Look at you. You've got a phone, you've got your hand on you, you just proved it. So yeah, it's a really nice feature, and it's very, very accommodating for those late night feeds, especially when you don't want to disturb baby. So it's a great feature with the recline.
Absolutely.
Same thing with the Grano, design your own, pick your fabrics, pick your bases, everything. But if you want a reclining chair, the Grano in the Monte is the one to go for. And do you have our Luca on the floor there by any chance?
I do have the Luca. Let me come right on over here. I have it with the piping. So we can show
Wonderful. So yes, as you mentioned, the Luca is great because when you design the Luca, you can choose your fabric and then you can choose a piping color, so you can make it really fun. I have seen some fantastic combinations that you can do that's absolutely gorgeous. So I love what you guys have with the white and the sky on there. It's beautiful. The Luca is very near and dear to our hearts because the Luca is what started Monte 15 years ago. Michelle and Ralph, when they were pregnant with their son Luke, they were trying to find a glider that's more streamlined and modern looking and, you know, a little bit different than what was on the market. And hence Monte was designed, and the Luca went through a few different versions before it actually hit the market, but it is still around today. Yeah, and the reason why it's still around today is because it is our essential breastfeeding chair. So as you can see while you're sitting in it, the arms are designed at an ergonomic angle, so they are comfortable for breastfeeding or for feeding with the bottle. And then the back has a lower back support because obviously, you know, mom or dad are going to take a lot of the brunt on their back when they're holding baby for a long time or nursing. So it has all the ergonomic designs to ensure that everybody is really comfortable and just helps you through all those crazy newborn times. But the Luca is an absolutely beautiful chair. And we also have matching ottomans that you can do with all the chairs as well. So although the Luca isn't a recliner, you can get an ottoman and put your feet up and just kick back and relax in that as well. So great, great option for sure.
Absolutely. I can feel the difference between, I mean, all the chairs are different. However, I do feel this one sets me upright. I feel like I can sit here for a long time, which more than likely as nursing or bottle feeding mom or parent, you will sit in here quite a few nights and probably for quite a long time. But I can definitely feel the support with the built-in lumbar. That's really great.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. You do, you need it. You know, you're standing, you're sitting for a long time. You need to be able to have that. So it really does offer that support. So yes, we've had it in 15 years and excited that it is still going very, very strong. So it's a great chair, wonderful chair. So I think
a couple more.
Yeah.
I can see you for a little bit longer.
You can do whatever you want. Well, within
You can't tell me
reason.
things like that.
Within reason.
Okay, perfect. I do have another one of the rockers on here.
Oh,
And
do you?
that's Joya.
Oh, the Joya. Yes. Love, love, love the Joya. So the Joya is another rocker. It is one of our most popular rockers as well. It is a beautiful chair. It does have the higher back, which is really, really nice. A little bit of a firmer back to it, but it's got a nice seat width, which is really, really comfortable. And then you can do different bases as well. So it doesn't have the chrome or the copper. It's the wood base. So you're looking at the clear maple, or you can do the walnut on the base, which is really, really nice. But the Joya is another one of my favorites. I'm not supposed to pick, but yes, do love the Joya. And I love when someone pairs the matching ottoman with the Joya. I just love the look of it, and just really, really comfortable to put your feet up and just kick back and rock and relax.
It is for sure, for sure. Now I did purposely leave this one for last, because a lot of people always have questions between the Vera and the Como, and I like to call them cousins. Can we talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, so it is very similar to the Vera. So it does have the removable back and seat cushion. Again, super, super comfortable. When you sit in it, it almost feels like the cushion is hugging you because you just sink into it, which is really nice. It is not as roomy as the Vera. So it's a little more streamlined, a little more narrow than the Vera, but the same comfort. I love that you've got your head back and just resting on it right now, because it just shows how comfortable it is. Like you do sink into it. It just kind of envelops your body and just feels really, really comfortable. And again, it is a glider. And look at you, you've got your feet up on the matching ottoman. We've got it all going right now. So yeah, the Como is extremely, extremely popular. And if someone is a little bit tight for space, then the Como over the Vera would be the better choice, just because it is a little bit smaller version.
Perfect. Thank you so much for going on that one. Now I do have one more. This is that we do have from the home collection. If we can talk about this one, this is a really special chair here for us in LA. A lot of our customers really love the look of this. It's a really specific type of chair, and we're going to talk about the Mitchell swivel chair.
The Mitchell two-tone. Yes, this is a design statement. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a club chair in your home, but the two-tone look is beautiful. So it's got the leather in the front, and then you can do the fabric in the back. That's got the light gray wool, I believe. But it's a beautiful, it's a swivel chair. You've got the high arms along with the back at the same level. And you've got the base on it that's just beautiful. So it's a real design statement, but again, super, super comfortable, and just, you know, a great chair for it. Fits into so many different decors and can work wonderfully in so many different homes. So yeah, it's beautiful. Yes, I always forget you have our home and baby line, because you've got it all in there, don't you? There's nothing you guys don't really have. You have it all.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever I can squeeze in here, let me know.
Get it in there. This is our time to chat. This is definitely it. So yeah.